Hey, everybody, welcome back. We Don't Bluff Part 2. Hope y'all joined us for the first half. If you didn't, I hope you join us for the second part of the podcast. We covered a little bit of baseball, a little bit of NASCAR, very little baseball, a little bit of NASCAR and the Bubba Wallace incident, if you missed it. And we talked a little bit about basketball to tip off. Actually talked a lot about basketball. But now it's time to get into what everybody's interested in because we are in full mid. What was that?
Go ahead.
We're now in full mid-season swing almost for we are there for college football.
Yeah, college football is going to play.
Yeah, and pros are almost to halfway. No, I guess I got 2 more weeks before they get to halfway. But anyway, what a wild fucking weekend last weekend in college football we had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess we ought to start off with a game of the week. Maybe the game. Maybe. Anyway, we'll start off with Tennessee and Alabama.
Yep, they got new goalposts coming.
What's that?
They got new goalposts coming.
They're already in the ground. They got them up today. Did you see where they had the gall to ask for the students to pay for that?
Yeah, man, what? They done bought your tickets.
Man, really, that's kind of insane that Tennessee would have. I mean, and I get
it's silly.
And I get people rushing the field. Congratulations, Tennessee. It's first time in 15 years. Y'all beat Tennessee. Beat Alabama. First time in 15 years. I'd be excited too. That's why Alabama never rushes the field because there's nobody that they hadn't beat that long. And I'm not the biggest Alabama fan, but I'm not a hater either, man. You got to appreciate what Saban does. But let's get into the thing of the game, man. What did y'all and I've heard people for years talk about Alabama bitch about the calls, but I watched that game. There were some atrocious calls in that game.
Boy, it was a lot of home cooking, in my opinion.
Man, a shit ton of home cooking. They damn near broke Bryce Young in half and didn't fucking call anything. No, I saw him get hit. I saw him get
number 21.
You talking about Big Dion?
The biggest number 21 I done seen out there, man.
The biggest 21 of all time with the Dion face mask playing defensive line.
Prime time.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that was total targeting, in my opinion. I don't care who gets mad or whatever. That was targeting. That was the definition of it.
Absolutely.
And we were watching it, and they just had the first 2 touchdowns for Tennessee reviewed, and they was like, "Oh, can't be overturned." So I was just joking around. I was like, "No, we're gonna pick up the flag on this one," and that was not targeting. Just joking around, and we're just laughing, and then they did it. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. You could smell the biscuits in the oven and the fish frying in the grease.
Yeah, and that wasn't even just the only call that I felt like they missed that game that went against Alabama.
They've had 19 penalties in that game. There is not a team that Nick Saban, his coach, has had 9. Alabama's never had 19 penalties in one game.
I beg to differ.
No,
they did last year in the national championship.
They had 16 was the most.
Well,
16 was the most.
That's close enough.
19 okay, it's close, yeah, but 19 versus I think 6 penalties against Tennessee.
Oh, like I said, it was home cooking there, but I'm just saying Alabama's had some big games of penalties.
Well, one thing about for Alabama, it doesn't really matter. Alabama still controls their own destiny.
Yeah,
because all they got to do is win the West, and they go to the SEC championship. They win the SEC championship.
Oh, I feel sorry for Mississippi State this weekend. Ooh.
Ooh.
You got guys playing for their job.
Yeah, playing for their job, and then the rest of those guys that's not fighting for the job that's out there starting, they playing because that shit hurt.
Yeah,
that shit hurt.
You got guys fighting for their jobs.
I don't think you're fighting because you know what? When it boils down to it, I blame Saban for that loss. He
I think he got out coached.
I think he fucked up. He fucked up. In my opinion, he 100% fucked up on the last drive. He passed the ball 3 straight times when all he needed to do was run the ball 3 straight times, make Tennessee take their timeouts, make them burn their timeouts, and you can get it. Even if you gain 2 yards per play and it's 4th down, you're 6 yards closer. That field goal might not miss. But even if it does, time expires and you go to overtime. He passed the ball 3 times, stopped the clock 3 different times, gave the ball back to Tennessee, gave him the opportunity to drive it
What's
down.
up, Gordon? Got Gordon Jones checking in from hiatus, and it's funny to hear anyone talk about Bama not getting calls. Well, it wasn't that they weren't getting calls. Tennessee was getting all the calls.
All the calls. Yeah. And
which I love.
I'm not
I'm gonna be honest. I loved every minute of it.
I hate Tennessee, but
I hate them both.
I can't stand
Tennessee. I hate them both, but I'm tired of Bama.
No, I hate Tennessee like I hate Dallas. I want them to ever win a game.
Why we got to bring Dallas all up into it?
Just like Bama does every game. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with you there.
But I mean, you're talking about Saban.
3 straight runs would have changed the outcome. You'd had overtime.
All game. He blitzed all game, and Hendon Hooker was lighting his ass up.
Hendon Hooker's, man, the bad part
that dude's for real.
9 months from now, there are going to be so many kids named Hooker.
Hey, that dude is all that.
Hooker's good.
19 straight games of passing touchdown. There's your player prop this weekend.
Yeah, I bet that over-under is for more than 1.
Now, I cannot disagree with Tony on that. That Hendon Hooker is definitely that boy's a player.
But we watched the game, and man, every time Saban brought an extra guy or 2, that's where the big play happened for Tennessee. And if that wasn't Hyatt, they was going off by what he had 6 catches for 200. 200
I think it was more than it was.
200 and something yards and 5 touchdowns. If he don't do half of that, they lose the fucking game. That's insane to me. Holy crap, that's insane. But on the other hand, with Tennessee, every time they brought extra guys in on the blitz, they got burnt. When they just rushed to 4, they stopped them every time. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Again, I'm still going to sit there and say I blame it on Saban passing it 3 times in the game. Hell, even if he got a yard.
Game plan.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I'm going to blame Saban. But before we dive into last week's football, I guess we need to go over our picks.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go over what we had last week for college football, because I know you got them.
I do.
Seen them.
On the first one, Tony and I both had Ole Miss. He had the under. I had the over. Tony took.
Yeah, and let me go into here right here. Ole Miss might be a little overrated. Their defense is garbage. They should have never give up 40 points to frickin' Auburn.
Yeah, 34.
Well, that's almost 40.
But yes,
they never should have given up that many points.
You know what? The quarterback, the backup quarterback that they put in, played a hell of a game. He's the one that needs to be in.
Well, that just tells me. I mean, Ole Miss was up 14-0 after the first. Loses the second quarter 17-14. Loses the third quarter 14-10, and then Ole Miss wins the fourth quarter 10-3.
Right. They just couldn't keep it. They couldn't keep it enough of they just couldn't keep it enough. They couldn't keep it over 14 at all. I went with you. I had the over. You had the under. So that was, you had 2 losses. I had 1. Terry stayed off that game. He took Michigan on the money line at -275. He won that one 41-17.
Mm-hmm.
On the next game, you and I were both alike on the next game. We both had Kansas, and we both had the No, all we did was take Kansas plus 9. Now,
They
the
lost
money-
10.
They lost by 10, but the line did move to 10. So, but unfortunately, we have to put it on what we had. It was minus 9, so
Right.
there's losses for both of us.
Yeah,
Terry took
Jones.
the money. Terry took
Go
the
ahead.
money line on Memphis at plus 170, and he won 45 to 47. No, I'm sorry. He took the plus 5 and the money line, so he won 1 and lost 1.
Yeah. Jones
next
said
one-
UNC defense may be overrated, but the O is good.
Yeah. The next
Well,
one,
that's what they got to do is outrun guys, but they should have never let fucking Auburn fucking score 34 points.
no, our
No.
defense looked defense
They
was
haven't
horrible.
won that all season, have they?
No, they haven't. But is the backup quarterback going to be the real deal for Auburn? I guess we'll see. Time will tell, for sure.
Man,
But again, it was a whole different quarterback, man. He was doing shit different than Auburn's quarterbacks done all year long.
it don't matter.
But
They
yeah, I
still
didn't like it either. I'm glad Ole Miss
They
came away with the win. They went they're 7-0 and they're leading the division. I'm tickled to death with that. Of course, we still got to play Alabama, but right now we're first in the SEC West. We're the only undefeated team in there.
Got a
Anyway.
way to come back to to the brotherhood, and you lead.
I did,
That's a recipe for up.
Yeah.
Let me point this out. I did come back before the season started. I didn't join after.
Yeah, I know. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I kind of thought I'd
We
kill my
warned.
chance.
We warned everybody. We warned
I did.
everybody.
But we're 7. They're 7-0 right now. So there we go. Your only win of the weekend, Tony, was the money line plus 145 on Kentucky.
Yay!
I took Terry had Michigan State plus 7.5. Final score was 34 to 28.
Thank God I didn't have any action on it.
And I took Mississippi State on the money line. I lost 17-27. Your lock, your same game parlay was Cali and over. That score was 13 to 20.
Shit the bed.
Shit the bed bad. Terry had Southern Miss on the money line game 20 to 18. That's another winner. Should have made money. I had USC plus 3.5. It was 42-43, so I ended up covering with the points. The next one was the one that you went opposite of me on, that I told you to take the highest over and the lowest under. And you took them and bet exactly what I said opposite of. You took the highest over and went under. Score was 39-49. That was Arizona and Washington. You lost it. And then you also took New Mexico versus New Mexico State at over 37.5. Score was 21-9. So kind of went back to what I said last weekend about find the highest over, take it, take the lowest under, take it. You kind of proved that one right for me. I didn't even have to do it. Of course, if I'd have done it, it'd have probably been a different score. Enough of that one. Next one.
I'm tired of searching. I'm going for the big games from now on. Fuck these little shit schools. I'm done with this bullshit.
You ain't watching anyway.
I'm focused in on nothing but top 25 games from now on.
That's great. I love it.
Well,
I'm done.
If
You remember the alternate picks I give the other day, from what I heard, that dude went like 5 of 6. He had Auburn plus 15 win. He had Bama minus 7.5. That was a loss. What was the TCU score? Didn't they win?
I got that shit written down, dude.
Yeah. I got you. Well, that didn't. He won by 3, so he lost that by 4. So maybe he went 4-2. He had LSU money line. No, that hit. Duke plus 7. I believe that hit too.
Who'd they play?
Duke plus 7. They lost North Carolina. They lost 38 to 35. So that hit. And then he had Utah minus 3.5.
That lost.
That. So he went
43-22.
3-3.
Okay.
Not
so,
bad.
yeah,
I'd trade that any day.
well, Terry did better than that because his last pick was MTSU plus 7.5 on the money line and the money line plus 255. He went 17-35. That put him at 2 losses. And my last pick was
Good job, T.
Coastal
my
Carolina
overall-
minus 12.5.
I did good. I think I only lost 2.
My last pick was Coastal Carolina minus 12.5 and over 49 and no minus 12.5. And that was a loss. 21-49 was the score of that. So I went 2-4. Terry went 4-2, and Tony, you closed it out with 1-7.
Yeah, good thing, Tony. I did not parlay any of my bets this week with any of my losing bets. My 2 bets that I lost on.
I'm just glad I didn't bet.
I just lost on those 2. So college football did good this week.
Hey, this week's a different
I
week.
learned this week. I parlayed that shit last week and the week before then and got my ass torched. I was pissed.
Did you make it all back this week?
Different week.
No, I didn't make it all back, but I did, you know what I'm saying? I did me some justice. Let me just say that.
John says TCU minus 3.5 is the lock of this week.
Yeah, and if you can get the damn
who
prop,
are they playing this week? Hold on, let me look it up.
it's a good game too.
TCU.
I like TCU this week. I do.
Oh, they got Kansas State.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, Kansas State 5-1. They're playing at TCU too. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah, that should be a good game.
That's a good game. If you can get the prop on Max Dugan anytime touchdown, I did hit that last week.
Do you not know they don't come? You know, you can't like even pick those until like the day of the game, like hours before the game.
Well, whatever.
Or like
if you can get it, it
game.
hit last week.
And
so that's another win.
Yeah, and that's if they offer them on whatever site that you're on. Yeah, I found that out last week. I was so pissed.
You can find them on some sites because I hear all about them.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely find them. But on some sites, like you can't like pick the bet. Like,
but yeah, if you can get any time touchdown out of Max Dugan, take it. He's gonna run one in. He's done it the last 4 weeks now.
All right, so y'all want to just go ahead into some of these games? What y'all think? You want to go ahead and make a picks where some of these games is going on this week in college football? Then, since we done ran through what we had last week.
I mean, we can talk about some of the top 25 games from last week.
Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah, let's do that. I forgot we didn't even talk about none of the top 25 games.
Yeah, I mean, hell, y'all tell us what you want to hear.
Besides the Bama game, I think that was the game everybody was wanting to watch. Maybe the USC game.
Yeah, the USC games definitely was a good game. I actually picked that game. There was another game I picked up on the points, and I picked the over. I won that on the points.
Oklahoma, like you said, that Oklahoma TCU game was a good one, 43-40. We already discussed that on this fucking Auburn game. Win by 14.
Yeah, Florida State actually. I didn't bet on them, but I did want Florida State to beat Clemson, but they ended up going in there and losing. It was a close game, but at the end of the day,
how about Mississippi State that beat by Kentucky?
How about Georgia?
Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Backup quarterback start that game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what made it surprising to me.
And after they got blowed the fuck out the week before?
Yep.
And the way states played the past few weeks, I mean, they're 2 losses now against LSU and Kentucky, which they should have beat both teams, in my opinion.
You think it's possible that they were looking forward to this week? You know, they always say, you know, might be looking forward to week playing Alabama this week.
Possibly. That could have got them.
Go Grizz. We up 73-57.
I'm telling you, their Bulldogs are in trouble this weekend.
Either that or they're going to make Alabama fucking look foolish. But I agree with you.
I don't know. I'd hate to beat them Alabama boys at practice this week.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you see Nick Saban's ran on the sideline when that dude he tried to pick up the ball and turn it over? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? He's
Yeah,
screaming.
that was the dumbest thing I ever fucking seen right there.
Yeah, he's probably his ass is probably still in Knoxville.
Or he may have made it back to
Left
the
him there. He probably didn't even get the ride home. And I guarantee you, he turned this shit in when he got home.
Yeah, because
That
he
dude's
ain't playing
done.
no more for Nick Saban.
No, he's done. Poor
He
guy.
might as well hit the transfer portal now.
Yeah, he needs to go to Troy or South Alabama, probably. In which you got a big game. Is that tomorrow night? You got Troy at South Alabama tomorrow night.
Big
It's
huge
7:30.
game, huh?
Hell yeah. It's gonna be a good
Yep.
game. And that's gonna be one of my picks this week. Is Troy +3 at the Jaguars.
So am I supposed to write that down as one of your locks?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and lock him in on that. He said it already.
Yeah.
He is
Troy.
locked.
I'm going back to the old me. There's
Hey,
only
hey.
certain teams that I bet.
And this week, when you get the text, bet everything that you see on the spreadsheet.
Man, y'all be lucky I can do that spreadsheet again.
Okay, Tony, don't alter anything because you might hit this week.
But I can't bet 15 fucking picks.
No, you ain't gonna do 15. I'm just talking about on college.
No,
In the past 2 weeks, you
I
done
did
went
it 2
opposite
weeks.
of what you did.
No, I did everything I wanted to 2 weeks ago, and it ain't good.
Yeah, two weeks ago. But I'm saying
I didn't have the opportunity this week, and I'm glad I didn't because I'd have fucked it up.
Now, which week was it then that you bet you bet everything you went opposite on? We were on there, and you said it.
That was 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. Because he bet everything opposite.
That's what I'm saying. I
Damn,
had to
I
come
picked
back
that.
down to earth, get my shit right.
Yeah, so bet everything on.
Because now I'm down.
Yeah.
Now you get the best betting Tony. I can't never get up.
You got to fight.
I always got to fight back
You
to
got
the
to fight
top.
back. Use
Get
a
back
fighter.
to even. I guess that's how I get off of it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, hell, I mean, yeah. It's about it. It doesn't even
Sometimes
matter
you
how
don't
much
start
money it is. It's all about just doing the shit.
All right.
So let's get into the college football while we're at it, because we've been just been bullshitting around for 20.
Hold on, let's real quick. Before we do that, let's get into what Jones said. He said of all his picks, he said his top 25 picks is going to be U of M +2, Mississippi State +21, Syracuse +13.5, Iowa +29.5, Cincinnati money line, Wake Forest 20.5. Texas money line, UCLA -6, Memphis money line, Penn State -4, and TCU -3.5.
All right, I'm gonna bet all these games and make your life a nightmare.
Damn.
We can change the outcome of your games.
He ain't gonna never share another goddamn pick on this show again.
That's fine. I know he ain't betting on them damn Braves either, huh?
Now ain't no.
We both suck, Gordon.
They said go get rich.
Yeah.
If I bet on Memphis, they're sure gonna lose.
Yeah, that's the one that scares me more than anything you got out there is the Memphis money line.
And for everybody that's gonna view this after it's live, all these comments are coming from Facebook. So if you're viewing from YouTube, you will not be able to see them unless they pop up on the screen.
Tony said, nope, lost all my money on the Dodgers.
Yeah, I did too. I knew I
Yeah.
should have bet the Padres. It'd cost me $1,000, but we'd probably been here.
Yeah, hell, I lost my money on both of them, so fuck both of them. Don't care about any of those.
We can't even bet no overs and unders this time, man. Shit, that's where we cleaned up last time on that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Past
No
2
shit.
years, we cleaned up on that.
Yeah, because
All
I
right,
ain't
so
watching nobody else.
You want to go ahead and
Yeah,
go
fuck baseball. I'm
go into
done.
next week of college and go ahead and start making some of our picks. Talk about what you
Yeah.
want to talk about. Top
So top
25.
25 picks.
Yep.
Top 25 slate.
Are we going to do? Are we only going to do our picks out of the top 25, or
No,
can they be anywhere?
They can be anywhere,
But
but I'm getting the fuck away from it. I'm
We're
going
gonna,
to the prime games.
we're gonna make
If I'm
five
gonna
picks.
It's gonna be a prime time game.
We're gonna make 5 picks, and if we don't come to the top 25, you go back and you're gonna make the rest of them. Let's go ahead and start
I
talking about top
know
25.
I got like at least one that's not going to be in the top 25.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, yeah. I was just saying. All right, but we're gonna start with the top 25 and keep it like that, so we can keep it short and sweet. I got it.
Right. Now let's go ahead and start at the top at 11 o'clock on Fox. You're going to have Iowa going to Ohio State. Ohio State's going to be minus 29 and a half. They're the number 2 team in the nation. They're 6-0. They're undefeated. Iowa's 1-2 in the Big Ten. I'm going to roll with Ohio State minus points, but it ain't going to be one of my bets.
Yeah, right there on that one. You know me. I always have to give at least 1 or 2 upset picks. And I don't see no other better team to spend one of my upset picks on this week. I'm not taking them on record or anything, but I'm just gonna say it. I think Iowa might come out and be able to hand Ohio State a L. But I know I could be probably going
That's
out
a bold,
on a long shot.
bold,
Yeah.
bold statement.
Yeah. Real bold.
At minus 29.
Hey, I love
Real
it. Hey,
bold.
hell yeah, let's go.
But like I said at first, it's just gonna be one of those shots that I'm just one of those teams I'm gonna put it out there on.
It's plus 2,200.
Just so if it happens, I can be like, look, I ain't betting on it, but just so I'd be like, look, I said that shit on the show.
Man, if you put $5 on plus 2,200, I mean, that's good shit.
Yeah, good shit. But I always like to pick at least, like I said, 1 or 2 of those every week. I don't know. I see Ohio State that, like you said, they're number 2. They're one of the undefeated teams left in college football, and you always find it in a football season for there to be one of those teams that gets upset and takes a loss. Not saying that it's gonna be them, but like I said, hey, throwing that out there.
All the money's on Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the money is, and I'm pretty sure they probably go out there and dog walk them, clean it on up. Everybody that's putting money on them is probably gonna win their bet. But
yeah, Gordon took Iowa plus the points, right?
He did.
I thought that was one of them that he said.
Yeah, he did. He surely did.
I respect that.
And he also said, real quick.
But I mean,
yeah, he said Iowa is plus 2,500. Get on it if you feel it. I mean, I might
Iowa scores 14.7 points per game. Ohio State scores 48.8 points per game. Mm-hmm. Iowa only allows 9.8 points a game, and Ohio State gives up 15.7. So my numbers say this is right on it. Like I heard the other day, I mean, last week against Illinois is a 9-6 game. Mm-hmm. Ohio State beats Michigan State 49-20. I think I think Ohio State covers this.
Oh yeah. For sure. What's the next game we got on the list, Brian?
UT Martin going to Tennessee, man. It's not even a line because it's not worth it. So that's worth skipping. Tennessee's
Tennessee should. I mean, as much as I hate Tennessee, they should go out there and dog walk UT Martin.
Oh, absolutely, they will. Absolutely,
that's definitely probably what they like to call a charity game or some shit like that.
No, UT Martin gets paid to go to Knoxville and play.
Yeah.
Charity game.
Exactly.
But having said that, y'all remember there's a couple charity games got played last year. The them boys went home, or hell, was it this year? Early this year? Or was it last year?
I don't know.
Notre
Tennessee
Dame-
ain't
Notre-
got charity for nobody this year.
They just go.
Now they'll
They just
fuck
go.
around next week and lose to Kentucky or some bullshit like that.
Well,
but
they play UT Martin, so if they if that's who
They're
they're
fixing
going
to
to
hang
use,
80 on UT Martin. Hell, the over maybe.
yeah, Skyhawks ain't got a chance.
nah, hell
Anyway,
no.
Next game, it's going to be 11 o'clock on ABC. It's going to be Syracuse at Clemson. Syracuse is undefeated, leading against
Clemson's undefeated.
Yeah, 6-0 versus 7-0, 3-0 in ACC versus 5-0. Clemson's minus 13.5. I hate Clemson because they're fucking here in South Carolina.
No, Syracuse money line plus 400 might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, Jones said
I'm
he
taking-
had Syracuse too. Plus,
I'm taking.
plus
I'm taking. All right, I'm writing mine down. I'm taking Syracuse plus points, just because I hate.
You know what? You can write me down. I'll take Syracuse plus 13.5.
Yeah, it's really not a bad bet.
Clemson's due for one. They're a good team, but I think Syracuse can go in there and knock it out. 5th versus 14. 2 comes out on top.
It's just Dabo don't have the coordinators he's had.
No.
I mean,
No.
I mean, he's a decent 7-0 right now. I mean, he beat Florida State, Boston College, North Carolina State, Wake Forest, and Louisiana Tech.
All unranked teams.
Well, no,
Besides Florida State, I think.
no bullshit.
Who else is ranked on that list?
Wake,
that they beat?
NC State,
Wake Forest is. Oh yeah, they are
And
ranked
they beat
13th. They're 13th.
Furman, and Georgia Tech.
Hmm.
It's a weak
Well, Georgia Tech was ranked,
undefeated
Georgia
season, in
Tech
my
was
opinion.
ranked
But
then,
if he
but they're not
finishes
ranked.
undefeated, they're going to make the playoff. Period. But yeah, I like Syracuse.
So you're going with Syracuse in the points too?
No.
No, that's not-
you're taking Syracuse money line. That's right. My bad.
Yeah.
But
I like Syracuse money line. Yeah, go for it.
Is that a write down?
Yeah, write it down.
Syracuse
Lock it
money
in.
line. And what's that money line?
Plus 400
yeah.
on the ESPN app. Let me see what's.
That's fine. Let's just use that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because that's what I'm using. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm using. I'm using the ESPN bullshit. So I hate to do it, but it's just easier for me to navigate. Last 11 o'clock game you got in top 25 is going to be on ESPN. Cincinnati's traveling down. Terry's team down there is SMU. Cincinnati's only a 3.5-point favorite.
That's not the last
yeah.
one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
last
yeah.
11.
Last top 25.
Oh, hell.
It's the last top
Okay.
25 game.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I don't have nothing to say about this game. I don't know. Cincinnati probably gonna go down there and probably win by 3.
Okay, so
They
you're taking SMU.
No. I'm not taking anything on that. But yeah, they probably won't cover. Probably gonna be a close game.
I
Hell,
agree.
they were-
If I was going to do anything on that game, I'd probably take the under on 58.5.
Yep.
Tony, you got any opinion on that one?
What was that? The Cincinnati?
SMU.
Yeah, it's 21 versus unranked team. Who cares? Let's get to the game of the afternoon, the SEC game of the week. Going to be LSU traveling down to Death Valley to face LSU. LSU is a 2 fucking
I mean,
point
Mississippi
favorite.
traveling down to LSU.
Yes. Over under is 68. Write me fucking down for Ole Miss +2 plus the money line. Over. Parlay it. Take it in the ass. Put it wherever you want to. Ole Miss goes down. This is not Death Valley at night. This is a 2:30 CBS game. Game of the week. Ole Miss slaughters LSU.
Tony, didn't he just hop back on the Ole Miss bandwagon? And look, now he's going all in. So, with that being said, y'all know as the viewers what to do opposite of. Do not go with this man. Probably go LSU because he is riding this horse real good and hard.
Yes, I am. They're 7-0, dude.
I hear you. Who are you rooting for last year?
I think it had to be Georgia, maybe Georgia. No, I didn't get a flag. I think I was still rooting for. I don't know. Look over on the wall and tell me the last flag you see sitting up there.
I see
LSU.
LSU and Alabama.
So LSU was who won the last one? Alabama. I was rooting for Alabama last year.
Mm. Ain't Mississippi. Anyway, so like I said, it backs up what I just said, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, at least I joined. At least I didn't wait till the end of the year to pick them. This year I picked them at the beginning of the year.
68. Everybody's on the under, so you might be on it.
Yeah.
And all signs.
No, he said he's taking the over.
Yeah,
I'm taking the over.
I know.
That's what he said. Everybody, the population.
All
About betting with the public. Yeah.
all signs say over, and the public says under.
Memphis up 82-77,
So I'm
by the
not
way.
messing with that.
Yeah, that's not good, man. Hell, we gave up a big lead.
Yeah, they did. They gave a big lead, but them boys are gonna keep fighting. It's the end of the third. They got it. They're gonna finish on out. This game is definitely probably gonna go to under or whatever the hell they got it.
But
at.
yeah, if I'm gonna bet it, I'm taking the +2.
That's not a write down bet, though, is it?
No.
Yeah, I'm staying away.
But
from
I
this
do
game.
like the under.
Okay. Well, I got money line in the over.
Just like last Sunday, the Bills Chiefs game.
Yeah,
Everything pointed to over, and them
Yeah.
motherfuckers didn't score shit.
Didn't score a damn thing. We'll get into that a little later, though.
Yeah.
Because there was another team that they thought they was gonna run it up out there and didn't.
Yep.
There's a lot
All
of
right,
that
so-
going around. All right, so what's the next top two we got?
Let's move to the next game. It'd be 2:30, same time as the CBS game, Ole Miss game. Be UCLA on Fox. It's going to be UCLA number 9 UCLA versus number 10 Oregon. Battle of top two top 10 teams. Oregon is favored by 6. UCLA's undefeated still. Oregon's 5-1. They are 3-0 in the Pac-12. So is UCLA. I'll let y'all go first this time. I'll come in with what I got to say afterwards.
You know what?
Man,
You
go
can
ahead,
write
Tony.
this down. I'm gonna take Oregon -6 because UCLA. Oh, I'll tell you why. Let me see. UCLA's only played one game on the road this season. That was at Colorado in 45-17. Everyone else has been at home.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tate, what's your opinion?
On this game, I'm staying away from it, man. I don't know which way to go right here. You got number 9 versus going up number 10. I ain't watched Oregon play a whole lot, and I definitely ain't caught nothing to UCLA. I don't know, but if I'm doing it just for the sake of anything, I'll probably roll with Oregon right here, -6 or something. But I wouldn't write that down.
Nah, I'm not writing it down either, but I'd be going with UCLA. All right, your next 2:30 game on ABC is going to be number 20 Texas versus number 11 Oklahoma State. Texas 5-2, Oklahoma State's 5-1. Both of them are Texas 3-1 in Big 12, Oklahoma State's 2-1. Texas is going to be a 6.5 point favorite. Over under is going to be 61.
Yeah, so I'm taking OSU. I'm taking Oklahoma State. You can write this down as one of mine. And I'm gonna take it at the +6.5. But I definitely say this is a game that's gonna go under. I'm not gonna take it on the over. But yeah, I think Oklahoma State's gonna win this outright.
Under 61, huh? Hell, I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna step out there after what Texas did. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago to Oklahoma? I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Texas. Put another ass whooping out there. I'll take Texas -6.5. I'm not gonna write it down though. Tony.
I can't wait to see how that turns out. Honestly,
It's gonna be a good game, but I will not be watching. I will be watching Ole Miss game. I'll be at work, so I can only watch one game.
Man, shit.
look, he's over here debating. He's trying to think.
You know what? Let's take Texas minus 6.5.
Not right now, game, though, right?
Write it down.
Woo! You heard the man. Write it down.
Write it down.
He's already up to 4 games.
Me against this one. Okay.
I told you I'm going a different way this time.
I hear
Okay.
you. I hear you.
And what? That's 4?
That's 4. You got
All
Troy
right.
plus
All
3,
right.
Syracuse
All right.
plus 4. Oregon
All right.
minus 6, Texas minus 6.5.
What's your fifth? Well, actually,
Well, now let's finish this out. It's
All
not
right,
top
all right,
25 games.
let's
so.
go, let's go ahead and go to the top. Finish the top 25 out, bro.
ACC Network, Boston College versus number 13, going to number 13, Wake Forest. Wake Forest is minus 20.5. I'm not betting that. I'm going to take Wake, and I'm going to move on out of the way.
I'm not betting it either. Wake Forest definitely wins this game. Boston College is not playing like anything.
Tony.
Fuck.
Now's when we need to check the music.
Actually, yeah. I'll let Tony go ahead because my next pick is going to be another upset.
Need the Jeopardy music while we're thinking. Dun, dun,
Huh?
dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just trying to find under 61.
There you go. Under 61.
All right.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
That'll
And
work
it took
too.
you that long to look at all the stats, look at all the previous games and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's a game of interest for Tony and a bunch of folks that may or may not be listening. It's going to be Memphis visiting number 25 Tulane.
Oh,
Going
yes,
to
sir.
be on ESPN too, so y'all will be on TV.
The Slimers.
Write this down. This is
The
one of
Slimers.
my upset picks that I have right here. So you go ahead and write this down. I got Memphis, the +7, and I'm gonna go over the 56.5 because it's gonna be a high scoring game. Memphis is gonna come out on top.
I like the over.
I like Tulane. -7.
I'm gonna do something right here. I'm gonna do Tulane money line.
What a dickhead!
So Memphis will win.
What a dickhead!
No, I'm
no,
kidding.
no.
I'm kidding. I'm not betting on them. I'll bet the over, but I'm not betting on Memphis.
All right.
I
so
screw it up every time.
I love it.
we ain't got 3 more games here, and then we can go into the final. What y'all want to pick? Next game is going to be the 6 o'clock game, ESPN. Mississippi State rolling into Alabama. Alabama's -21. I'm writing mine down. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do yours. The over under is 60.5.
Did you write my last one down?
Yeah,
Memphis
16.
+7 over 56.5.
Oh, I didn't read this comment, but Jones said Texas and Oklahoma State is going to go over. I don't agree.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
Good shootout.
that was a number there that I was kind of torn on, but they're going to score a lot of freaking points in that game. So
It's only 61. It's only 61 points. I agree
that's-
with him 100%.
Yeah, I do too. I agree.
Good thing I didn't take the over or under on that. So
You up or down for the year is my only question.
Who?
Who, me?
Not you.
Who, me?
Jones over there.
Oh.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
I need somebody to follow.
It's been like
All right, let's get the rest of these top 25 picks.
All right, so we got Mississippi State going to Alabama. Alabama's minus 21, and they're down by 3 touchdowns and over under 60.5.
Well, I remember last time I thought Alabama was going to win by 20, and it didn't happen. But that don't mean I don't think they're going to this time. Give me that 21 with Bama. Don't mean it's going to happen this time. Give me one extra.
Not too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game.
Give
Clearly,
me an extra pick with that one.
Clearly, I bet it with Alabama last week and lost, so I'm staying away from this game. I normally try to stay away from teams that I like my teams that I follow for sure. So I'm staying away from this one. But I
These
hope Bama
guys,
comes out on top.
man, he done beat the hell out of these guys this week. They're gonna come out here firing.
Yeah.
At Bryant Denny. Shit, get ready.
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock too, prime time. Shit,
Yeah.
get ready. Here they come.
Yeah, there's gonna be somebody really fall on too at the
Tony,
time.
if you decide you want to make that bet, you call me on that one. We won't have no juice because I'm gonna take Mississippi State plus points.
All right, let's do it right here, right now.
Okay, what you want?
It don't matter.
Case when I get back?
Sure.
$20 down?
Sure. Case. Let's go. Case of beer.
Case of beer. I'll be back sooner or later.
That way we
Going
can
for the
both
holidays anyway.
We can both
All right,
enjoy it either way.
Absolutely. That's all that matters. So
That's right.
Your next game is going to be, and we've only got 2 top 25 teams left playing. Minnesota, Penn State. Penn State's a 4-point favorite. Over under is 44.5.
I ain't fucking with it.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. I could care. I can give two shits 2 ways, no matter what.
The value here is going to be Minnesota money line at plus 158.
Yeah. Penn State's probably going to win, but if I had to pick somebody, I'd pick Penn State.
James Franklin pisses on primetime games.
Yeah.
It's an ABC game. And your last game, your last top 25 matchup is going to be on FS1. That's going to be Kansas State. It's 5-1, 3-0 in the Big 12 versus undefeated TCU minus 3.5.
Man, that's going to be a good one.
This is my write it down game. Tennessee TCU minus 3.5.
I love it. I do love it.
All right, so T, what you got?
I don't like any of those. I'm good.
All right, so you got 2 picks left. I got 1 pick left, and I'm sure Tony's got another one somewhere.
Yeah, I got one more. Old Trusty. Y'all probably already know.
Well, hell, who wants to go first? I ain't figured out what I want to do.
I go. My first.
And then I got a bonus for you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go one of my picks first. It's gonna be on the Virginia-Georgia Tech game. I got Georgia Tech over Virginia. I'm gonna take it to -3, and I'm gonna take the under on the 47.
I'm sorry, repeat that. Who was that?
Georgia Tech versus Virginia. I'm taking Georgia Tech -3 and the under on 47.
I can see that.
Over 47.
Under 47 -3. I want to say, or -6. Hold on, -3. Under 47.
All right.
And then you want to go. I'm gonna give you my last pick. My last pick is gonna be. I'm gonna take South Carolina over Texas A&M +3. It's gonna go over 44.5.
I hope fucking South Carolina gets hit by a train on the way out there.
Don't even say
That's
that.
personal reasons. All right, so I'm gonna give you my last game, and I might have a bonus pick in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take BYU's traveling to Liberty.
Interesting.
BYU's BYU's giving up 7 points. Over and under's going
All
to
right,
be 58.
hold on. Before you finish that, we got Steve Chaney. He's checking in live from the forum. Grizz 90, Knicks 85 is what he said in the comments. Appreciate you, Steve, for checking on in.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
send us your thing. We can get you on the webcam.
Yeah.
What do we need?
Send us your email address in the comment, or actually text it to one of us, and or Tony or somebody, and we'll pop you up on here. You can come in live.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah,
Phil.
great. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Please
we
do
have
that,
somebody-
Mr. Chaney. My man, I knew you'd be there tonight.
I'm wondering how crowded it is and how loud it is. I hope he does chime in. I hope he's able to, and I hope he can hear. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So while we're waiting on him, hopefully we're waiting on him. Again, I'm gonna take Liberty plus the 7 over BYU. They are at Liberty over and under being
Interesting.
58. I'm gonna take Liberty though. Liberty 6-1, BYU's 4-3.
I actually looked at that myself. So yeah, it's probably BYU all the way.
Let's see. Is there even another game out there I even like?
My last one, of course, it's going to be Kansas plus 8 at Baylor.
Kansas plus 8. Man, I've been on Kansas all year long, and
You get a lot of pushes.
them fuckers will not. They've been killing me.
I believe.
I don't have any other. I don't have any other picks. I don't have any other picks for this.
Matter of fact, put that money line plus 240.
So you want the plus 240, not the plus 8?
Yep. They're 6-1 against the spread. Kansas is.
Yeah, but every time I bet on them fuckers, they cost me. But I may be because I'm taking Kansas plus the points.
Well, they're 6-0-1 against the spread. They've played 7 games.
All right, y'all. We've been back from break for about an hour now. It's going on about 53 minutes. Y'all want to go ahead, take another break, come back in, finish on out with a recap of week 6, and then go on to week 7, do our picks and everything on that. Sounds good.
It is about to be week 7. So yeah, let me. I'll get everything set up for that. Week 7.
Oh yeah, bonus pick in college.
You've already got one.
Well, here's another one. Hawaii's on the mainland at Colorado State -5. Colorado State. Take them.
I agree with you.
That's
Hawaii
the
on
bonus.
the mainland.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm actually going to make that one of my extra plays. I like that one.
They don't win on the mainland.
No, they do not. Colorado State. And Colorado State is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, but
Man,
last
I'm
one,
sure.
hell is shit. Is another 0 for 10.
If Steve chimes in from the forum, man, we need to get on that.
I'm gonna shoot him a text and tell him to give us what. I said fourth quarter, 6 minutes left. So if we're gonna do it, we need to get to it. Here, let me text him.
All right, guys. Well, while we get this all situated, we're gonna go ahead and go on to break. We will see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes. All right.
Sounds good to me. We'll let you know before we come back.
I just shot him a text.